In this video, you're gonna learn how to edit 3 different animations I personally use when editing for TimmyFNBR. So we're starting off simple and we're gonna make the head of the skin move. Okay, so once your skin is imported, you wanna start off by trimming his head. The way you do this is you're gonna get a polygon and start trimming the head. Once that's done, you're gonna connect the polygon into the media end and see his head is chopped off. To get his body back, all you're gonna do is just copy it, paste it right beside and add another merge between the two. Then connect it into the green one, connect this polygon into the other media end. Now to get his body back, you're gonna go into the initial media end, go into settings and apply mask inverted. What this is gonna do is just apply the mask the other way around, so his head is not here but the whole rest of his body is. To make his head move though, you're gonna add a transform XF between the second media end. Then you're gonna drag the pivot around his chin, move it a bit down and add a keyframe every 60 frames or so. Do not move them manually. You're gonna enable your spline right here if it's not already, and select every second keyframe by holding Command for Mac or Control for Windows and just move them slightly down. Grab the other keyframes that are on top and drag them up a bit. Now to make it smooth, select all the keyframes and press F. Next up on the list, we're gonna highlight this text and make it glow. The way you do this is by duplicating all of the 3 nodes we've got here and pasting them right on the side. Then after the second merge, you wanna add an invert color, connect it into it, then also add a glow, add a second merge here, connect the glow into it, also connect this merge into the invert color so the transparent background actually stays. Now get a rectangle, connect it into the second media end, mask whatever you'd like to highlight, so that's gonna be the money in my case. You can adjust the corner radius if you'd like to make it a bit round on the sides. And to do the animation itself, you're gonna add a second rectangle, connect it into this rectangle, go back on the rectangle, on the paint mode, make it minimum, and now make this rectangle very tall, find approximately where the highlight starts, keyframe the width, and find where it ends. Now to make it smooth, just select the keyframes and press F. Moving into the third animation, we're gonna make this over the head camera zoom out. So you wanna start off by adding 2 image planes by just clicking it twice. Add also a camera 3D and a renderer 3D, which you're gonna connect after the merge. Now get your skin and the background you'd like to use. Connect both of them into the green input of the image planes. And now you can open the merge 3D by just clicking 1. Here what we're gonna do is select the background, move it pretty far with the Z axis and make it bigger. Also click 2 on the renderer so you can see what you're actually doing. Then zoom out with your camera and you're gonna see if it's actually big enough. If it's not, what you're gonna do is increase the scale even more by something like 10 and pulling it back a bit further. Now what you wanna do is keyframe the Y and Z on frame 0 and go a few frames forward like 50 and keyframe them again. Go back to the first frame, get really close to the skin and also just above his head, select both of the keyframes, right click, ease in and select out cubic. This is gonna give it the smooth effect. To make this extra smooth, you can enable the motion blur on the renderer 3D.